Are y'all happy to be here? Yeah, me too. I'm really happy to be here. Because I almost did get here. I started dating this new girl recently, and she got freaky when she got off work and started sending me text messages. You know, you should text and drive? Sure as hell should text and drive. I ain't got enough hands for all that. You imagine a wreck on the freeway? You know, there's a mangled body, a cell phone, and a wrecked penis 5 lanes over. Well, we know what this guy's doing. Alright, obligatory World Cup joke. I was in San Diego, Coronado Brewing, when they scored another goal. The USA did. Fucking truck forklift driver was honking the horn, people were, yelling, like, all that was going on. And I'm just sitting there like a Mexican grandmother in my chair, like, what the hell happened, and, okay, gotcha. Sweet. So, I can't say I can tell you so, but I think the U.S. was final minute. So, how about my rendition on some of the oldest jokes in the book? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? That's the one with the cigarette. Why did the chicken cross the road? The associates of the chicken should say, should mind your own fucking business. By the way, take come over. Well, speaking of organized crime, I have a hard time believing that 9/11 happened the way they described it did. You're telling me one man in a cave, organized plan, and executed all of that. Last time America was so obsessed with the man in the cave, he had a dinosaur running around, barking because he thought he was a dog, he was screaming, yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo, I was walk bar. Most Americans don't know the difference. So speaking of the end of the world, people always want to blame the impending doom on Barack Obama. You're fucking with me, right? You blame him on a man that never gets angry? If the end of the world comes, he will say, well, I'll twist my ears and fly away. But, it was really George W. Bush that, was playing connect the dots for his signature, thinking he was throwing Sparkles the cat for the withdrawal troops from Iraq bill. And fucking Obama didn't have anything to do with that. But speaking of the world, California is always a very apocalyptic place. It's going to break off to the sea. There'll be a zombie apocalypse. I think the most likely scenario is a zombie apocalypse. But it's not going to be a zombie apocalypse. It's going to start in Riverside. It's going to be a tutor apocalypse. Think about it. What do zombies and tutors have in common? They're both highly motivated. They have nothing to lose. And they crave one thing. Brain. Seriously. If you've ever seen the movies, you have to shoot a zombie 5 times in the torso and twice in the head. Same thing with a meth head. Don't ask me how I know. Alright, where are we going with that? So, what do you call a meth head on Twitter? Twitters. Speaking of getting shit done, they will get shit done. You guys watch the show Walking Dead? Yeah. That show gives me nightmares. But you ever notice it's the middle of an apocalypse and the lawn is pretty kept? Lawn is probably something else I don't know about? Great. Perfectly kept lawn! Method will do the same thing for you. They'll take the lawnmower when they leave. Now there's a company called Molly Maid. Molly Maid kind of messes with my mind because every time I've done Molly, I've never wanted to clean the shit. But I'm going to start a company called Tina Maid. They'll do it for half the price and half the time. Some of your shit just might be missing. What else? Alright. So I go to school at CGU. About to accomplish my master's degree, finish it. Thank you. But I also work with some folks at the seminary across the street. And they're always asking me, have you found Jesus? I said, you mean Jesus, the guy who worked in the field with last week? Yeah, he's in the field. Or behind the couch, hiding from you. But Jesus, they always ask me, the theologians, they're always saying, oh, be sure to thank Jesus for your food. So I went out the day that I was going to work with Jesus, and I said, hey, thanks for the food. He hands me a bushel of strawberries and says, de nada. Now, Carrie Underwood has this silly song, what's that thing? Jesus Take the Wheel. Something tells me that's not such a good idea because I don't think first century Palestinians usually know how to drive. But you know who should take the wheel though? Jesus. That man has won the border Olympics. He has to swim across the river, get across the wall, that's the U.S. Border Patrol. Something tells me God told us how to drive. Alright. So after Jesus lived and died, they made this crazy combination of Greek and cults and mystery religions and all kinds of crazy stuff. Called it Christianity. Now, some people use Christianity to quit drinking. But I think was drinking to quit Christianity. Alright. So what did Jesus and Michael Jackson have in common? Both black men and slowly became white over time. 200 years, Jesus was fat, white, and dying. 20 years, Michael Jackson was white and mostly black. What did Michael Jackson and Jesus not have in common? Jesus said, let all the little children come unto me. Michael Jackson just wanted to become a little children. That's fucked up. Alright. So, tragedy. It's not a little pain, I'll laugh at it. You guys remember the Boston Marathon 2 years ago, right? Yeah. I heard it was a real blast. So people really got blown away at the finish line. And overall, it was an inclusive event. But this year, don't worry, it went much better. It didn't cost an arm and a leg to run. Everyone finished the way they started, as a whole person. So let me do some personal tragedies for you. I'm from the South, and insanity is rampant in the South. I'm lucky I got out alive. But seriously, I'm one of the only white guys to know that his brother had bullet holes in his car. That was kind of racist. Sorry. So my grandmother murdered my grandfather with a shotgun. He refused to do a Bible study with her. She was offered medication. She blew his right arm off. Bled out on the floor. Now, even being from the South, that gives meaning to a shotgun wedding to me. Speaking of gun violence, I tried to commit suicide once. But, the similarity between a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and that gun? Jam. Yeah. Shot everything else though. It's good news. It's good to live. Good to live. Let's see. What other fucked up words do I have in mind? I have a comedy creed. I'll give you guys my comedy creed. Maybe one or two more will come to me. Actually, no. I'm going to do more. I got some one-liners. I had sex with a nihilist once. I asked her to clarify the relationship. She said, well, it's all just meaningless. Nobody got that one. Yeah. Is it solipsistic in here, or is it just me? Solipsism means you perceive the world only from your perspective. No one else exists. So, think about it. Yeah, my idea. Buddhist monk asked me once, what is the sound of one hand clapping? I never knew until I met a one-armed man. It sounds something like this. The same sound as a one-armed man clapping. Alright, one more. I had sex with a woman and then I went and talked to her on Twitter afterwards. You know, she accused me of hitting and twitting. Alright. I talked to my friend about that. That's why he first tweeted it. Alright, I do comedy because I find my word prejudice incredible. But what I really find incredible is that we all have to die. But we don't all have to pay taxes. So you might as well do it with a beer and a laugh. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. One more time, guys. Seth.